Okay, this video is about the question of why is it never enough? And what I mean by that is when you think of your life, why is it that everything you've ever got, the new car, the girlfriend, the house, the new job, why is it that none of those things ever can fulfill that longing? And why is it that we desire those things and continue to think that if we obtain the next thing, then somehow we will kind of have that completeness? My response to that is this: I think that God has written in all our hearts to be worshipers and to worship something, and I think we long for the completeness and the fulfillment that comes from having a personal relationship with the Lord. That joy that surpasses understanding, that peace that's forever. And I think that we are naturally uh, eager and seeking that out. And so I'm just curious about your response to that. Is why is it that it's never enough? Why is it that you always long for the next thing, and how that next thing never fulfills? Sure, it has a moment of satisfaction, a moment of excitement, but then we go on. I mean, just for example, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I just think if they win the Super Bowl, that would be amazing. That would be awesome. And many of us think, man, if they just win the Super Bowl, then life's complete. But the reality is a couple of days after the Super Bowl and that high that comes from them winning, you will then shift to another thing. You will say, oh, well, they need to win it again, or I need to do this, or if I only had this, then I could get that back, that moment of excitement. And I think the reason it fades, in my opinion, is because God has written in our hearts to desire that completeness in Him and in no other thing. And so when we desire the materialism, the things of man, they're temporary. And they're meant to be temporary so that we can not find our fulfillment in those things. So just my thoughts from a person who's trying to be Christ-like, which is what Christianity is about, by the way. Christianity is the desire to be like Christ, to live a selfless life, to love others selflessly, and also to sacrifice yourself, to die to self, to live for Christ, to live for God's purpose, because your home is in heaven and it's not here, and that earth is a temporary place. That's what it means to be Christ-like. And I go to church. I'm part of a church. I'm a pastor in a church because I desire the community, the body of believers, for prayer and for accountability, for edification. That is why I go to church, and by no means do I go out of ritual or out of a desire to be legalistic, but I need it. I need the brothers and sisters in Christ to build me up. That's what it means to be a Christian. And just my thoughts on why we always are never fulfilled. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.